it is so, I would say, quaint. It's not that quaint because it's quite big, but the alleyway between the two sides of the district that they've created inside of the player district is just beautiful. I really love it, and it backs straight on to the port. Road coming soon. Orange laugh. Oh, roadkill. I misread that. So this is kind of a back alley, almost like a Diagon Alley type shop. Interesting. This is the thing, if you're... Oh, Mangrove is here again. If you're building behind shops, you do run the risk of people not finding it, which has its own downsides, I suppose. But I guess you can always advertise it. Anyway, let's make our way out of the Infladine shopping district, the beautiful view of the ASMRCRAFT sign, and make our way further down the road of the player shopping district. So, on our right and left are several plots which have been bought and not really acted on, and I think that was just mainly due to the initial rush for private, like real estate in the early days. For a second I thought that was the shadow of somebody approaching us. Yeah, I think it was the early rush for land, which obviously it was good for the people who got it, but then if they didn't immediately make any shops, well, we've got a bit of empty land now, so we may have to think about what we're going to do with that. Because up here, the shopping district is absolutely thriving, and so obviously we've got a lot of kind of empty reserved land over here. Anyway, so we have this kind of interesting Mangrove Quartz shop here, built by Fat Rat. This sells all various types of books. This is a very early shop. Not sure who built it. Jalapenos, with a nether portal just nearby. Let's actually fly over this way and find ourselves. This is actually my plot of land that I will be building my shop on. This is Litoria's wood shop. Beautiful. I really love this wood shop. And it looks like we've got another shop here. Is this a shop or... I don't actually know. I may actually turn off cinematic mode just so that we can explore a bit easier now. This may be part of the port, I'm really not sure. Interesting. Really not sure, but from up here you can reach the top of the kind of port wall and you get a beautiful view of the port. It extends all the way down there, as you can see. And that's the ingot sign, I believe, for the ingot shop. Now this ship is truly something else, built by TeenagePensioner. It's actually very rare that the night comes and goes for as long as it is currently. Usually, well, we only require one person to sleep, and so with 17 people online, you would kind of expect somebody to have machines and Jungalo. Coming soon, everything jungle. Jungalo, I really like that name. So, as you can see, the shopping district has expanded far beyond the initial stretch of road over there. And that's because land has been bought up and obviously there's less space. I expect it will probably extend into this area eventually as well. But for now, it's just going further and further out along this road. We've got a couple of people milling around over here. Kind of interested to see what they're up to. Are they in the shop actually? This is a brand new shop. Mangrove and Pappen Selector are in here. The Genius Bars is like an Apple store. Redstone, this stuff is being sold here, which is actually really, really clever. I love that. That is very, very smart. I love that. Selling some netherite as well. And is that a pear? Is that actually a pear? Because that is so ingenious. Next door we have Alfie 2100's a bit of everything store. Everyone is welcome. It's a lovely quaint store as well. Let's just go in here and you'll see that he's selling all sorts of things. Armour and ingots down here. Beautiful. I love the design. And then in here we have Pappen Selector again. He's got his own honeycomb store, which is absolutely beautiful as well. Kind of a marble, almost like a Greek theatre design, which is absolutely awesome. We have a Sandcastle Store opened by Apollos. Wow, I will never get bored of seeing new builds like this. Absolutely never. And over here, I don't know what is going on over here, but we have a selection of castle turrets being built by Nanny McFence. Wow, I assume walls will be kind of built in between of each of these turrets. But it is amazing. I mean, I'm assuming it's been built by Nanny McFence. I may be wrong. What I might do is actually go back into creative so that I can break a block. Yes, it is Nanny McFence. Let's keep wandering around. If you're wondering why I keep getting diamonds in my inventory, everyone earns $200 every 10 minutes, but for some weird reason, when I am in like a creative mode and whatnot, I earn diamonds every like 10 minutes, so it's unintentional and I do just throw them away afterwards because I've earned them in creative mode, but I don't know why it does that. I promise someone is not just giving me diamonds. receive a whopping 100,000. Now that is quite a lot, to be fair. Quite tempted to do that actually. This is the bookstore which has been opened by Bacon Bandit. It is, as you can see, absolutely beautiful. I love this design. He told me that he just started building and went with the flow with it, but there's just something particularly librarian about it. Obviously it's designed that way, but to me it's just, yeah, the wooden outline, this 3D design for books here is so beautiful. I absolutely love it. Selling all sorts of books. So we've got mending and bum breaking. I've been here already. I've spent about 10,000 of my own hard-earned money in that store, and earned myself this ASMRMedic pick. Efficiency, fortune 3, mending, you know, the good stuff. So let's make our way back down the McGee Way. This is Jamie 112's shop, which still yet to be populated with items, but it's a lovely little build. And we'll go carrying on down the way past the pigment. Looks like we've got kind of less of a kind of formal tour, I suppose, which